So there's my mower, and we want to replace those wheels. And I put a chunk of wood underneath, under the transmission. And we just have to take them off. See here, that thing here. Those caps come off, both sides, and then we can take the wheels off. I want to show how to take those caps off. Those are just rubber caps. They are very easy to pull off. It's like a cap on a wine bottle. See, it's just rubber plastic caps. And then here on the axle, can we zoom in? There's like this ring here. So this ring has to come off. Once this is off, and you can do this like with a screwdriver. Take this ring off. Here, I can do it with my bare hands. See that? You can take those two off. So, and now you could basically pull the wheel off. You know? There's nothing left anymore. This should just come off, pulling it off, both sides. Alright, so the wheel is off, and there's this thing here, like a spacer, and then this little thing here, to protect the turns, there. Same on this side. See, this is like dirt and stuff. And when you put this back together, you only have some grease on here, that it doesn't rust. Also, there's those little pieces in there. They go in here. Let me show it on this side. No, we can't show it there. You have to spin it a little. Here. They go in this groove to lock the wheel from spinning. Before we open this up, we have to take the valve out here. First the valve cap, and then inside there is the valve, and that we have to take out. For that, we need a little tool. I have to find one. So I couldn't find a tool to unscrew the valve in here, so I just poke down on the piece in here to release all the air. If you want to find out if you have a tubeless tire or a tubed tire, you can see this on here on the valve. If it sticks over, so if it doesn't fall in, let's say you push and if there's no air in there and you push it in, if it doesn't go in, then it's tubeless. Okay, so I found a tool. It's mostly in valve caps. It looks like that. You can stick this on top here, lock it in one spot, and then you can basically remove the inside of the valve. No, it broke off in this case. That's a bummer. This is when you trust cheap, shiny stuff. Then you're stuck with this kind of crap. So now my tool, the plastic broke off and is now stuck in the valve. So I go on there with my knee like this. And I push the button here. Because I'm sitting on the tire. It's gonna flatten sooner or later. We want as much air out as we can. You don't want to poke too hard into the hole here, because we don't want to damage the valve. They make tools where you can remove the valve, then things would go faster. So I come back in my video here, and the air is all out, because I'm falling over now. So I did remove quite a bit of air, as you can see. It's super flat here. Then we turn the thing on the side and step on here left and right to push it off this little groove in here. There's a groove. That's where we have to push the tire over. If we step on here like this, and push this thing down. So the more air is in the tire, the more difficult this gets. So in order to get this to slip better, I just spray some Windex in this crack here. That makes it slip better over the edge. And then I can jump on it without slipping off. Oh. And if there's any air left inside here, it's gonna be more difficult. Hard to film and do this at the same time. Alright, so I got the rim off, and then we can take a quick look at the rim. So here is this hump I was talking about, and on the other side here is the hump. That's where the tire has to slip over on both sides to come off. Now, the valve is here on the other side. So this thing is still good. I don't want to replace it. And now we have to put the new one on. And again, so you can use soap to get this edge smooth. I just use this here. It's not ideal. Soap is better. But yeah, that's what I'm going to use to put the tire back on. So before I put the tire on, I have to make this slippery, this side, and then this side here, inside here. That has to slip over, and this side here has to slip over. So those two areas I'm gonna get pretty slippery. We have the inner ring in there. Now the next thing is this one here. Okay. So with one hand in the camera, it's a little tricky, but I have to go in here like this and then just slip it on. A lot of lubrication in here, on the inside here, to do that. So if you have trouble getting this on there, you can also use this little Vaseline around here to make this more slippery. And so I have both sides on here now. All we need to do now is to put air in there, and we don't want to put too much in there. We don't want to pop it, right? 12 psi is what this thing can hold. So now the tire is pretty full, and the complete thing here is seated. You have to be careful that you don't have your fingers in there before you fill it up. This side is also completely seated, and now we need to measure the pressure because we don't want to exceed 12 psi. So now this thing is completely seated all the way around here, both sides. We can check the pressure. And this is way too much, right? We need less. We need 12 psi on this tire. Let's see what we have here. Yep. Can we focus on this? Yeah. Right, that's plenty. humidity what it has here. That is way too much. Yeah, we can do this later on the tractor. My tool is here not so the greatest. One hand is a little weird. Yeah, that's enough. So, since this is regular metal, steel, not regular metal, it's steel, and the wheel is also steel, once there gets humidity in here, this thing will love to rust together. See if I use the steel brush to get any corrosion removed. With my cheap Chinese tools I have. A steel brush with a plastic handle, it's hilarious. But yeah, that's what I have. Look at this. And this piece we need clean. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to use automotive grade anti-lubricant. You can buy this in like small little packs. You don't have to get the big guns out. But that's what I'm going to put in here. I mean, it will push it all underneath here. You need it like extremely thin on here. Oh no, in the dirt. And we're going to avoid this. So we want this in here too, right? All the way. That's where we're going. And then I put this thing back on here. There. Make sure it goes smooth and easy. Here. We have to align and then plug this thing back in. See? It goes in easy. And then we have those spacer things here. Yeah, one goes here. Another one. And then this thing. The clip. There, it clipped. There's my... Here. There, see that? Clippy clip. And then the dust cap. Oh, there's so much dust inside already, it's crazy. That goes over here. Right, and then we are back in the game. Look at it. Thing starts after the winter. I'm gonna turn the gas on. Put the brakes in. And are you interested how this goes? Let's see. So that was not too bad, and now I'm looking at my steering wheel, see how this is doing this, and maybe I show you in the next video how to fix this, or what's wrong with it maybe. Okay?